I'm Norman Ontong. I'm the founder member of Fit2Run. I come from a family of keen sportsmen and women. So I was drawn into sport and athletics from a very early age. I started coaching athletics during my years of teaching at school. When I was coaching at school, I observed that despite showing talent, promise and grit, most of the primary school learners drop out of the competition by the time they reach teenage years. It was in this context that Fit2Run was established in 2008. From that time, we as a group of keen runners and educators started volunteering our time to coach and mentor the local youth in athletics. The program of Fit2Run is called Fit for Life. The program of Fit2Run are not only based around athletics, but also have a humanitarian side. Fit2Run works closely with schools in order to ensure that athletes perform well at their studies. There are no or little financial support for black or colored girls and women athletics for equipment, medical, transport or nutrition from the government. Therefore, we rely on our own fundraising efforts, negotiating and competing with other sport NGOs who seems to be only there for short-term projects. For us, this is a commitment. We train and provide for our athletes with or without support. I grew up in Worcester, Western Cape, an area demarcated for so-called colours during the apartheid years. In our community, we are faced with a lot of social ills like drug abuse, poverty, gang violence, early pregnancies, crime and broken families. We believe that sport gives athletes who grew up in such circumstances an opportunity to escape from these ills. It has become my passion to coach and mentor the local athletes to help them reach their full potential. I also get satisfaction from seeing the youth people succeed in life, particularly knowing that their circumstances are a set up for failure. It is in these words of late Nelson Mandela that inspire me to remain committed to the cause of Fit2Run. Mandela said, after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. The great achievements, challenges and disappointments that we have experienced in establishing Fit2Run as an athletics club showed me that Fit2Run was indeed meant to be a lot more than just a sport club. Today, Fit2Run is an organization where youth from socio-economically disadvantaged backgrounds find a sense of purpose and directions both on and off the field. As coaches, we consistently found ourselves playing the role of a parent supporting the athletes through their educational, emotional and social needs. In 2003, we were fortunate to secure a venue for the exclusive use of Fit2Run. The venue includes a set of rooms which we use for education, physical and life skills training. We have turned one of the rooms into an equipped gym. Right next to the building is an unused and overgrown ground that we're turning into a training room. This includes a 300-meter track and a professional water jump station for steeplechase. The very first batch of athletes who started with me in 2008 immediately made their mark by winning the regional races previously dominated by athletes from advantaged backgrounds. 2 years down the line, our first significant achievement came in the form of medals at South African National Championships. Over the past 9 years, we have always had athletes representing and winning medals at the national level. Given the success we have had over such a short period of time, we could reasonably accept athletes to pay for our service and time. But if we divert our energy towards earning from athletic coaching, we will lose most of our current batch of athletes. 2 athletes hold national colours and many win medals at national championships. Through Fit2Run bursary program, they have assisted 8 athletes to study at South African top universities. 4 of them already completed their studies successfully and 2 are pursuing their honours.
In our country, there are many obstacles that women face, especially young black and colored women. The main thing which I think that women struggle with is poverty. We women usually don't succeed because we don't have someone who's looking out for us, and by that I mean we don't have someone who supports us financially and emotionally.
When going into more detail and looking at obstacles black and colored women such as myself face, there was a lack of sufficient spaces where we could exercise properly. Furthermore, you get the economic constraints of not being able to afford the sporting equipment or not being able to afford going to competitions, etc. Another thing was we did not get exposed to a lot of female role models, and I think that plays a big part.